Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Luxury Calling, the world's richest stunt double. Robinson's early life. Dar Robinson became a sensation at the age of 13 when he made it to the cover of Life magazine after making some unprecedented accomplishments on the trampoline. His father, Jess Weston Robinson, was already quite famous for his stunts on the trampoline, and his son naturally fell into his footsteps. The reason Dar achieved tremendous success at a tender age was his years of rigorous training in his father's gymnastics supply company. He became an expert on a trampoline by instinct and muscle memory and soon secured the third rank in his division. Robinson's big screen breakthrough was with a stunt in the scene in the movie called Papillon that came out in 1973. Dar was playing the stunt double for the actor Steve McQueen, and he had to do a 100-foot jump from a high cliff. Robinson was also the stunt double for Clint Eastwood in a motorcycle stunt scene in the movie called Magnum Force, the highlight of Dar's extraordinary career. Even as a young stunt person, Dar showed more promise than anybody else in the industry. He reached new heights every day, quite literally. One of his first records in stunt scenes was where he drove to the edge of the Grand Canyon and parachuted moments before landing on the ground. He set a world record in 1979 where he made a successful free fall from a helicopter into an airbag, the height of which was almost 311 feet. One of the biggest highlights of his career was when he played the stunt double for Christopher Plummer in the 1982 film High Point. He jumped from the deck of Toronto CN Tower and it was all a free fall of almost 700 feet. The 1970 stunt became one of the most dramatic ever by a stuntman, and it established Robinson's position in the industry as the best in his position.
There's 4 million hidden in 4 different places, $1 million in each place.
The scene was shot in 1979, and it paid Robinson a handsome amount of about $150,000. What made it even more of a spectacle was that the CN Tower was officially the tallest building in Toronto back in the 1970s. The scene featured famous actors like Richard Harris, Beverly D'Angelo, Saul Rubinek, and Maury Chaykin, marking the movie's climax. The performance of Robinson was collectively lauded, and it landed him his next job as a stuntman for another challenging scene in the movie Sharky Machine, directed by Burt Reynolds in 1981. Reynolds spoke fondly of Robinson making a wireless freefall and relying only upon an inflatable mattress to break his fall. This marked one of his 20 stunt records, and nobody could prevent him from being the best high fall man.
And boy, you should have heard the cheer around the camera crew.
I was dead. I turned around, looked at Michael, and said, "Cut her away! Cut her away! Take me home!"
Boy, that's just dynamic.
Thank you.
Okay, Dar.
We told you it could be done, didn't we?
That's a first.
The shocking demise of Dar Robinson. Robinson made it to the Guinness Book of World Records in 1988 for being the highest paid stunt person who performed the single stunt of jumping off the CN Tower. A documentary film was also attempted as a tribute to the Brave act, and it was rightfully titled The World's Most Spectacular Stuntman. Robinson was particularly close to Kai Michelson, and they often discuss death as that is something that stunt performers often talk about. It's always imminent, and yet the art of their work is to avoid it by inches. During the shooting of this feature-length documentary film, Robinson had a near-death experience where he tried to make the world record of cable-length jump. The weather was unfavorable and the stunt failed, but luckily Robinson survived. While shooting for the Dino De Laurentiis comedy drama called $1 Million Mystery, Robinson met with a fatal accident. The crew was shooting for a drive-by scene of 3 motorcycles speeding downhill from a steep cliff. After passing out on the camera range, Dar's bike failed to balance on a sharp curve and he fell off the edge down an embankment. Robinson took a 40-foot fall and was still conscious when the crew found him. It took about 2 hours to get him to the nearest hospital, however he did not live to see the light of the day. Robinson was one of the loud and chatty stuntmen who like to talk about their dramatic scenes after accomplishing a successful shoot. This made him even more popular amongst his peers. Dar was 39 when he met with this untimely demise. For his achievements, he will always be remembered as the world's richest stuntman who lived a relatively short life but became a legend. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. With that, I'll see you in the next video. So long, guys. Take care and have a great day or night.